I'm Lisa from Lisa Canning Interiors, and today's video is all about how to decorate your room on a budget. I started my interior design career on a television show called Marriage Under Construction, where we took an entire house, including the kitchen, and did it for $30,000. Legit. I was dumpster diving. I was going crazy doing DIYs. So don't worry, this video actually is not going to be anything related to dumpster diving or doing DIYs yourself. It is simply leveraging my experience working on Marriage Under Construction, which then turned into many different television shows over my 10-year career, where we had to use a very small budget but make them look amazing. So I'm going to share some of these secrets with you. They're not really secrets. It's more dramatic when I say they're design secrets. But the first way that you can decorate your room with a budget in mind is to use paint. So we recently went through a big renovation of our house. You can check it out, #CanningReno. There's a whole video series on it on my YouTube channel where you can watch the entire thing. But basically, I had to be really strategic. Money was, like I have many children. I'm expecting my sixth, so I cannot just spend money willy-nilly. I have to be really, really, really pragmatic with how I spend my money. So we were very intentional in spaces in my home. So for example, in my master bedroom, I knew I wanted a luxe retreat. I knew I wanted to feel really, really beautiful, but I also knew I wanted to be, it was one of the rooms that I wanted to be very simple in terms of budget. So one of the ways that I approach that is through paint, and you can do it too. If you're into dark hues, so I painted my master bedroom a really beautiful, marine indigo-ish blue. It's a really dark, dark, dark blue. With wall paneling. Such a fan of wall paneling. Not budget. It's not exactly the most budget friendly, but wall paneling painted out, so amazing. Anyways, but even if you don't do wall paneling, a dark hue is something I used in my production design years on television shows all the time, because for $100, maybe another $50 in supplies, you've got instant drama. You don't need, you need some art, but not a ton of art when the paint is that, deep and moody. And then you can contrast it with, some really crisp white linen, a few patterned pillows, and, you've got a really great strategy. So paint, the dark hues can really, really serve you well to create a lot of impact for not a lot of money. The second thing to consider when decorating your room on a budget is to use white. Now, I realize this is the complete opposite of what I just said in the last tip, but do you ever notice how on Instagram there are so many successful Instagram people who have just all white interiors and it's marble, marble accessories, this and that. It's all just white on white on white. Well, it's a very easy but a very sophisticated approach to decorating. It's why it's still very popular in a lot of design magazines to go white on white on white on white in rooms. Why it's a great budget thing is because there are many things that you can get in white, meaning you can go to reasonably priced retailers and they will for sure have, a white table, a white chair, a white little side table, white coasters, white marble coasters that aren't that expensive. White is an easy color to get on the market, sort of on the mass scale. Certainly you can paint things white, but I promised you no crazy DIYs, but white on white on white can look very sophisticated. It's not a very difficult thing to do, meaning that even a novice person who is decorating on their own can layer different elements of white. So I love the whole approach of white on white. I think it's really sophisticated and a great tip when you are trying to be conscious with your budget. The third thing to consider when you are decorating your room on a budget is to use online resources like Craigslist. So I'll link to it in the comments, but I just did a really fun apartment space shopping all on Craigslist. We did it as a story for the Toronto Star, and it was a super fun, legit thing that I did, meaning we actually Craigslisted. So we literally, it's a great strategy. Craigslist or Kijiji or these various, whatever's in your local neighborhood where people post things that they no longer want and sell them online, often at super discounted prices. And often people are willing to haggle and all that. You can score beautiful things for really reasonable amounts of money, if you're willing to do the work yourself. Now, I'll give a couple of warnings. You do have to figure out how you're actually going to pick up the stuff, right? So you want to factor that into your pricing. Are you renting a van? Are you borrowing something? Are you, paying a delivery service, whatever. But definitely factor that in to the price of said piece. But using an online shopping, a gently used online shopping thing like Craigslist is awesome. One time for a television show, I desperately wanted this IKEA 4-poster bed that IKEA had discontinued. I don't know why you discontinued it, IKEA. It was so beautiful. But I was like, I'm determined. Someone will have this on the internet somewhere and they're not going to want it. And lo and behold, I found it and I was able to use it for the television show. So I was really happy. So take advantage of websites where you can get specific products that you already know you want at really discounted prices if you're willing to do the legwork. The fourth thing to consider when you are decorating on a budget is to build slowly. Rome did not get built in a day, as the expression goes, and you don't need to decorate a room necessarily, super fast. You can do things as your budget allows. Now, if your budget allows, sure, go super fast. It's very okay. I'm a big fan of efficiency. But if you are, just starting out, if you're newly married, and you only have $1,000 to dedicate to a room, this is a question I get a lot. I have a budget of $1,000. What can I do? I'm like, okay, well, it's not going to take you as far as you think it's going to take you. Even $10,000, I often burst people's budget bubbles sometimes when I do 2-hour interior design consultations. They're like, I've got a budget of $10,000. That's a lot of money. And I'm like, okay, $10,000 can do. And you will just see how fast, even if you're shopping somewhere very accessible, like an IKEA, that money will go super fast on all your major pieces. So my suggestion is to get the main pieces, or the one main piece. So to give you a practical example, in my own living room, I got the exact sofa I wanted. Exact sofa I wanted, and I love it, and I spent a pretty penny on it. And then there were other pieces in the room that I was like, okay, let's make sure they're super budget conscious pieces that are going to still fit the aesthetic, that are going to still look great, but then my dollar is stretched and maximized. So just, have a plan, have some strategy, and also don't feel afraid to wait and to save for the pieces that you really, really want. Which leads me to the fifth thing to consider when decorating your room on a budget is to make sure there's one special piece in the room that is like your non-negotiable. Like, I am so happy I invested in that. I'm so happy that I, saved a little bit longer and got those rather than settling on something else. For me, one of those pieces often is custom drapery. I still, I come around the corner in my house and I walk into my living room and I still, this sounds ridiculous, but can you get teary-eyed about custom drapery? But I still get emotional when I see the visual beauty of well-made drapes. Big shout out to Stacey Edwards, who helps me out on all of my drapery projects. But I'm looking at them right now. I can't help it. There's a real, make sure there's something in the room that, and it could be, it doesn't have to be custom drapery, obviously. It could be a lamp. It could be a small dish. It could be something from an accessible retailer like HomeSense, where it's just a gorgeous, tray or a beautiful box, but something that you really wanted, something that, you saved up for, that it's special, that it's very momentous for you, whatever price point that may be. Make sure there's something super special in the room just for you. So these are my tips on decorating your room on a budget fear not. Honestly, I really firmly believe that great design can come at all price points. Perhaps you can't afford the custom drapery today, but you will be able to afford the custom drapery with some strategy and potentially with some time. But fear not, wherever you are, I want your home to be beautiful. I know you want your home to be beautiful, and with some strategy and some tips, you can definitely get there, and I really want to help you. If you need more help, come to my website, lisacanning.ca, or visit the list on my YouTube, which has got all interior design related tips just for you. Thanks for watching.